anyone studying English would feel bored of it at some point, no matter where you learn or who you learn with. Whether you are studying at a language center or self-studying at home, you could hate English for a couple of reasons. But you are not an exception. I can freely admit that I grow bored with English, even though I currently have an IELTS band of 7.0. I'm working towards an 8.5 plus and run a YouTube channel where I share my English skills. I constantly ask myself why I cannot find the time to acquire useful skills and information like copywriting or sales instead of needing to learn a language to just communicate. English, in my own opinion, is only a soft skill, a means of communicating what I know. But speaking it alone won't allow individuals to build anything. I can speak English now, but what should I say? Can I discuss how to diversify my income stream? Can I talk about how to build up the company? Is it possible for me to work in marketing? All I know is how to memorize information, select appropriate subjects and verbs, and utilize appropriate tenses. It makes me go mad since those regulations are so ridiculous and it makes no sense when I don't want to be an author. I wish to create instead of just saying, I love English because the way verbs go with verbs is so amazing. I want to learn something new. Oh my gosh, English is extremely boring. And I know you just want to escape from English as fast as you can to learn something new, such as how to create a company, how to build up a YouTube channel, and how to work from home, or how to earn money online. Is that true? All you want to do is quickly pick up English and throw it to the corner. However, until you still want to get wealthy, learning English remains a nightmare for your whole life. Sometimes you might ask yourself why you should bother studying English while robots are becoming more and more commonplace. Accurate translation is now easy to do with a simple translation machine or artificial intelligence, or it's called AI like ChatGPT. If you spend a lot of time studying English, how come you could spend your time studying something else, such as IT or automation? Not knowing if learning English will help you can make you worry about your job opportunities in the future, which can make you feel lost and overwhelmed. Have you ever cried because you thought you were bad at everything, even English? Have you ever had a stomachache because you think too much about what you want to do for a living or which jobs you should get? You are like a person who goes to the beach to swim and then falls into a hole they can't get out of. You freak out and drown. You don't know whether to keep going or stop. Your mind is full of thoughts like, should I stop studying English and learn how to code or get a job to make more money? Or should I keep learning English or switch to learning Chinese or other languages like Korean or Japanese? You might also wonder if you should focus on the IELTS or just English for everyday use, and if you should speak with or without strict language rules. All of these thoughts can make you tired and make you forget to do things like hanging out with friends, making the bed, or taking a shower. You think that everyone else is so smart that they already know what they want to do with their life. You want to finish the English learning fast because you hate it so much. But the more you focus, the more you hate it, and the more you want to swear to the world, what the heck is English? But remember, you are not alone. I've personally lived a similar journey. I started with zero English skills, no vocabulary, no speaking skills, and faced mockery from my English teacher. However, with determination, I got a 7.0 IELTS score through self-studying in just 6 months while still in high school. I excelled in my university studies and finished with flying colors. And I even studied for a parallel diploma majoring in English teaching. That's why you can see that I have a technique and method to teach you how to learn English faster. Now I have settled in Europe. I use English as my mother tongue. So I can confidently say that the negative emotions you are having are temporary and part of your learning journey. You will have good results if you keep going till the end. But how can you keep focused until you harvest those results without having to fall into emotional traps again? How many years do you have to wait? And if you wait, will it come or not? But remember what I say now. Nobody has said that they fail after they make a huge effort to learn, to focus, and to repeat until they see the results. Nobody. I overcame that tough journey and I'm staying here and telling you that you will be successful no matter how long it takes. If you devote yourself to learning English, one day you can open a YouTube channel like mine. But even now, you see, I have made a lot of mistakes when speaking in English. Grammar mistakes or vocabulary mistakes or uttering the ideas. But do you see that I step back and feel ashamed of my flaws? Do you think that my journey is complete because I already have an IELTS score of 7.0? No! Never! Because I know that if I make mistakes, I will learn from that mistakes and I will grow faster than ever before. Studying IELTS is easy. Studying at university is still easy. But getting a job, having a high salary, and having a work-life balance are much more stressful. The worry you face with English or IELTS is nothing. If you fail, you can do it again. 5 million to pay for the IELTS test is nothing compared to a person like me who graduated but doesn't know what to do or doesn't have sufficient information or skills to work anything. At least with English, you can know where you make mistakes and you learn from that. And what does this means when it's come to being good at English. But if you go to the real life, you get lost. You will not have a teacher or parents to guide you anymore. But you need to guide yourself and even others people's life if you have kids or are a leader in an organization. So, getting bored is normal. Worrying is normal. And you need to trust yourself that you will achieve what you want in the near future. Keep going. But the fact that you worry a lot, feel stressed, and want to vomit out is a sickness to me. You need to focus on it and heal it so that you can go far on your journey. Because from now until you die, you will take up a lot of hobbies, jobs, and new languages. Not just English. Finishing English is nothing. You need to learn other skills to have a happy and successful life, not mentioned to fruitful and rich life, such as coding, investing money, earning money online, finding jobs, or building up experience and building a network of contacts. Because life is changing so fast, you need to adapt. You cannot just get stressed all the time. And on this trip, you will see the same pattern that you will get bored at some point with anything you do. Have you heard or felt that you hate universities, your work, your subjects that you'll have to learn at school, your company, your bosses, etc. Do you see the pattern being repeated? No matter what you do, that mental circle will go on and on. Not with English, then with other things. So the fact that you are tired of English is a sickness. It's a danger sign for you. You need to kill it before it takes your energy. I know a friend. He's always stressed with everything he does. Studying, working. He always wants to have the highest score possible. He wants to defeat and compete with other people. He feels that he's not good enough. He locked himself in the room and studied. Eventually, he was burned out and decided to cancel everything and stayed at home, watch TV, and take a depression pill. You see? Stress will not go away after you finish studying English. It will go on and on. The important thing is to deal with worry because the road to success at anything takes time. It cannot just be happy and fast. You need to admit that. You need to prepare for that. There is no shortcut. So, if now you feel so sad and stressed and you don't want to study English anymore, let's see what solution can take you out of this situation. Because anyway, even you hate English or you like English, you need to keep going with that because English is the mandatory subject at your school. Or English is really important in your life. So now, maybe you already know a famous sentence like this. When you want to give up, please remember the reason why you start to learn English. So, can you tell me in 1 minute why you decided to learn English at the first time? Is that because your parents say that if you learn English, you could have a high-paid job? Or you learn English because that is the mandatory subject at school? So tell me, and do you see that those factors and those reasons cannot help you to lift your spirit up whenever you want to give up, right? Because those are just outside factor. And maybe one day you would feel that, you don't care about what people think about you anymore. You want to live for your life. Although now you are currently living in Vietnam and you need to follow and meet the expectation of other people. But at a point, you would feel that it's so tired. In order to keep you move forward with happy emotions, so please tell me the true reason inside you why you decided to learn English at the first time. Please write that for me. Write it down. What if English help you to become more confident? Or English would help you to communicate with your partner in another country? Write it down. And if you still cannot find the true reason or the strong reason why you start to learn English, it's totally fine. It's really hard to understand yourself if you just put this question at the first time, right? So please look at the picture I show on the screen. This is called Maslow hierarchy of needs. Everything you do in life is all related to the needs beneath that. If you always just say that, okay, I learn mathematics, I learn English because those are mandatory and I have to learn at the school, it's totally wrong. You learn for what? You learn to have food, you learn to have jobs, but having jobs for what? Having jobs so you will not get hungry. You can have a lot of money to build a house for yourself, to give money for your parents, or to have the feeling of safety, or you can have a beautiful partner. So those are needs. You need to depend on the needs underneath yourself, not just say, okay, English is the common language, so I need to learn. If you follow the crowd, you never feel happy. So look at this hierarchy. The basic hierarchy is called psychological, and you see the symbol food, and sleeping. So what is the relationship between English and psychological? So when you have English skills, when you can speak English like me, you can have a lot of opportunities to have a lot of jobs that can earn a lot of money. For example, copywriting, public speaking, translation, teaching English, opening a YouTube channel, a lot of things. And even you can access the information abroad, and you don't need to depend on Vietnamese people who sometimes translate for you and sometimes forget. So for me, with English, you can have a lot of money. Then you can buy the good food for you, or you can afford for yourself to have a good sleeping at the weekend, and you don't need to work a lot like other people who have to do labor jobs in the factory, and they have to work extra hours without having good pay. I will tell you one story. When I have this kind of English speaking level, I was invited to a lot of events, and people treat me with free and luxurious food, and I can have the chance to stay in a luxurious villa to do the market research, because in Vietnam, although a lot of people want to learn English, but I don't know why they cannot speak English fast and have a good accent. So if you can speak English, you can be stand out compared to your peer. So your bosses and company will choose you or invite you go out. Even you are not good at other things, but just need English. You can help them a lot, and they need to respect you. And you see, that is the good point when you know English. So look at the second demand of human. That is the safety of person. You can see that is the house, the lock, the gym, and money. But the relationship between money and this demand, when you speak English fluently, you can have a lot of money to buy houses for you, and then you can afford a life insurance, and then you can pay for the gym membership, so you can do squat and build up muscle for yourself, and you will become sexier more than ever before. Let's take Kênh as an example. Now she is a famous MC, so she has a lot of money to build houses and real estate. She has 2 houses in Hanoi and in Ho Chi Minh City, so she can stay in that house with a comfortable environment without worrying anything outside of the world. So I'm sure that Kênh also pay money to the gym, so she can go to the gym to keep fit. So you see, if you know English, you can have the jobs like Kênh. So please look at her and try to mimic and see her whenever you have the downward situation. So look at the third need of human being. When you can speak English fluently like this, potential partner of yours will be widened to abroad. It's not limited in Vietnam anymore. So if Vietnamese guys treat you badly, you can go abroad and find a partner for yourself. And I have to tell you this secret, and I want this secret will motivate you to learn English faster and lift your spirit up. Currently, I'm a wife of a European man who is really generous and have a well-paid job. He always advises me to stay at home and build up the company for myself and run a YouTube channel in parallel. And he always see me as an equal partner, not look down on me. Even I stay at home all day long and cook for him and serve him. And I know that if Vietnamese women know English, they can have more possibility to find a partner that are suitable for them. And if Vietnamese guys cannot adapt your criteria, you can go abroad, go internationally to find a partner for yourself. And I'm sure that men from developed countries are open-minded enough to get married to you and guide you through every ups and downs in life. I talk like this to motivate you if you want to go abroad to find a partner, but I don't look down on Vietnamese men. In my heart, Vietnamese men always great, but just some cases, they are still conservative and not good to women. I just talk like that, so please keep your comment polite and nice in my section comment below, because if your comments are rude, I will block it and report it to the YouTube. I don't like rude people. I still feel a little bit weird because I already put a guideline for my YouTube community, but a lot of people still put negative comments. You know what happened? Now YouTube update the function like this. If the AI realize that is a rude comment, they automatically blocked for me. And I don't even see that, you know? So you need to think about the time when you have to type that text and then post on my YouTube channel, because AI from YouTube protect me at the first place. Then the second place I will block and reported it. So I'm sure that you don't want to wait your time, right? So please keep your comment nice and friendly. So you see, with English, I can go abroad and get married to an open-minded guy who allow me to do whatever I want and love me because who I am. Now I become a happy woman and I can focus on my career. English is the best tool ever. So if you have down mood or you want to give up, always think about me, and I already experienced, and I'm staying here to tell you that English will be your wing to have you fly farther away and higher than ever before. Now, let's go to the fourth need, self-esteem. You know, before I had extremely low self-esteem because my family members always complain me and say that I was just hardworking, but I didn't have intelligence, and they even body shame me. Oh, you are so black, you have black skin, you are so ugly. And I tried so hard to learn English to go away from that family, and thanks God, thank you for helping me to be good at English, so I would not feel drowning inside that family anymore. Although I love my family, but I feel that they are not really careful with what they talk. They always have the prototype in their mind that the woman need to have the fair skin, tall and thick hair, and have a big eyelid and have small cheekbone. I have totally opposite of criteria compared to what they want. So yeah, they chase me away. Although I love them and I still want to pay tribute to them because they raised me up, but I have to confess that they hurt me. That's why I want to stay abroad. And the final need is self-actualization. That is the possibility for you to show off. Take KêNH as an example. Now she knows English really well, so she always appear on her YouTube channel and share about tips and tricks, and she appear on television as well. Although she doesn't talk about how proud she feel about herself, but we should understand that she is really proud and she has the chance to show off. What I say now has a positive meaning. I mean that every person always have the desire to show off and show the face and show that they are so smart. And me too. When I create this YouTube channel, I want to show off. I want to show how rich I am, how smart I am, and that is the normal need of human being. You should understand that. So what the relationship between English and self-actualization? So if you are good at speaking English, you can open a YouTube channel, share about that, or make a video so people will clap their hands and say that, okay, please keep going on. And you see that connect English with the deep design inside you. It's not just, okay, English is a mandatory subject, so you need to learn, or you need to learn that to have a good job. No, English is more than a tool to find job. I want to tell you, during the process learning English, you would feel you want to give up. or you hate English, it's totally normal. It's totally fine. And whenever you feel like that, just come to my channel and contact with me, comment on this video, or share with me your emotions. Because you know what? If you go alone, you can go fast but cannot go far. But if you go with your team, you can go forever as far as you want. That is the purpose of this YouTube channel. I want to have you as a partner. So when you have down mood, just tell me Jenny's here, and I hope that I can lift your spirit up. And remember that English is just a basic tool. If you master it, you can open the whole new world in front of your eyes. Don't think now if you spend your time so much to learn English, you cannot have time to learn other things. You just need to master one skills, and then other skills just come to you automatically. Just trust like that. And if you want to know how to learn vocabulary well and fast, and how to apply that to the reality so that you can speak English fast and fluently like me, remember to click on this video. In this video, I will share with you how to learn English fast and easily in a funny and vivid way. Let's click on this video.